All right, guys, welcome aboard this morning on Thanksgiving. I'm going to give you a little treat here. We're going to look at HIMS and HERS chart. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering about this stock. With how volatile it is, it's pretty crazy one to be in, but you can make a lot of money off of volatility, as we know. So let's look at this chart. I have it expanded out a week. Okay, look at the low of $21.36. We know it went below 20, okay, earlier than that when I was recommending it. I also recommended it in this area, okay? But now you can see it all the way to a high of 35, guys, okay, in a week. So pretty big range there, right? So we know HIMS and HERS went down to this level, right? After the news of Amazon coming into their space. And then when people realize, oh, HIMS and HERS will be fine, they're still going to, there's going to be more than one winner in this space. Amazon's not going to completely eat them for lunch, okay? And so then it went all the way back up. Plus, we got some news of Macri, who is the FDA or who Trump appointed or nominated as the FDA commissioner or director. And so that helped the stock launch, okay, like we see here, because he, believe it or not, works for a company. He's an executive for Sesame, which also uses the compound version of these weight loss drugs. So he's for it. Obviously, his company uses it. So that's why the stock went up, because that should be good for this company. And Trump also wants to cut costs. And we know Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk's, weight loss drugs are very expensive. Now Biden's trying to expand Medicare and Medicaid coverage, but I don't think even if that gets passed, I don't think Trump will allow that. He'll reverse that, okay? Because he wants less government spending, right? Department of Government Efficiency, right? That's why Elon Musk is on there. But anyways, so what to do now is the question. So if you're looking to get in this stock, well, lucky for you, hopefully you didn't chase it when it was at 35, right? But there's always someone who has to buy at the top, right? That's just how it is. So it looked really good in the morning. And then look at that red bar right there, guys. Huge red volume bar. And see how it encompasses this whole green volume bar? So that's where you got to be a little careful and let this play out. But here's the nice thing. So you see the low was just above 30 here, right? You can see, shows you if you look across right here, the low is about what, $30.07. If you look to the left here, on the left of the chart. Okay. So you could play this stock right now. It's at $30.34. You can take a shot here, buy it on Monday, for example, and then set your stop loss, say 29.99 as the first support zone. Then you look over here, the next support zone below that would be about $29.37. So you can always, if you want to give it extra space and put your stop loss, if you're okay taking a little bit more of a loss, you can put it at like $29.29. Okay. And then you can see this green bar here. See this big pop. The high of that bar was $29.64. And so that should be support now. And that's what's interesting. You come across. So this was right. It shot up to 29.64 of a high off of this candlestick. And then you come across to that low I just showed you, which is 29.37. So that's pretty close, guys, right? To the high of this bar. And then it came back and retested, right? Went a little bit below that. Again, there's fake outs a lot of times, as we know. So that's why I say to set your stop loss to give it some breathing room below. But that's why you can set it right here under 29.37 was the low since that bar. And so that would be, like I said, you can do 29.29, or if you want to be extra safe, you can go $28.99 to give it breathing room in case there's a fake out. Okay. So up to you how you want to play that. But if you want a tight stop loss, you can do right below 30, 29.99, because then most likely it's going a little lower. Then you can try to enter again and then set your stop loss below 29.37. So like I said, 28.99. Okay. Those are if you're day trading or want to take a shot with minimal loss. I like to do that. So wanted to point that out. But usually after a big red volume bar like we see right here, you let that play out because there could be a little more selling. So, and it's possible it could fill the gap all the way back down to where it popped initially here. Okay, so what was the low of that? 26.22. If you get that price again, that would be very nice. And again, anything can happen if, Amazon says they want to get into the weight loss, compound version space. It could dip down to there. Or if Biden's, proposed bill gets passed, of expanding Medicare and Medicaid coverage on this, on these weight loss drugs. That could also potentially bring it down. So just know it's a volatile stock, guys, and don't get too complacent, with where I know it's easy to think, oh, it's going to keep going up. And I have a feeling it will eventually continue up, but we don't know what kind of dip, will play out after this. So that could be your entry point, though, guys, if you do get that dip, if you miss this initial rally with HIMS and HERS, okay? But their financials are incredible, incredible, guys. As you know, their earnings beat across the board. They're showing growth in every area. Free cash flow is great. Margins are great, guys. So they're firing on all cylinders right now. And I do expect this to continue as they add to their platform. They just added a protein shake, for example, now for weight loss. They also, remember, what I'm excited about is next year if they get into the diabetes knockoff of Novo Nordisk. That's going to be another catalyst. And so a lot of areas to grow here, but I just wanted to show you some charting here. Okay, so this is on a weekly chart, and then obviously you can, break it down to day if you're day trading, right, or scalping. I like to do day, 1 minute even. Again, if you're trying to get in and out quick. That's what I did all of 2023 is scalp trading off of fresh positive news. That's why you hear me talk about that. I love getting in. I see the news drop that morning in pre-market, and then I know it's fresh and I can get in, play that upward momentum with big money. That's what I used to do. Okay, not anymore, but I would play it with big money, get in, get out really fast, sometimes within 30 seconds, okay, and make my money and be done for the day and move on with my day. And now I want to take that money. Like I said, we're rolling it into the Millionaire Maker portfolio. We're building wealth together, guys. So again, that's why being a member is going to be great. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, because I have the Millionaire Maker portfolio that, again, put countless hours of research into. These are big themes that aren't going away anytime soon, guys. So I'll do more of this for you guys. That's why being a member, like I said, is beneficial many different ways. So hope that helps you guys have an awesome Thanksgiving. All right. And I'm grateful for all of you. I want you to know that. Have a great day.